All right, good morning.
Good morning, Bud.
It's Chef Buck here, and I don't know if it's morning where you're at or when you're watching this here, but it's morning here, and we're gonna make a pour-over coffee. I got my carafe, I got my discount funnel. You can get a fancy pour-over thing, but a funnel will work. My preferred method
Dun dun dun.
is the French press. This is the best way to make coffee.
Because
it's easier, it's quicker, it's faster. You know, if you don't have a French press, but you got a carafe, and you should have a carafe if you have a French press, blah, 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 to keep the coffee warm, to keep it hot, because that's the problem with coffee that in a coffee maker that sits on a burner, and it sits on the burner, and the burner burns the coffee, and it just makes it funky a lot faster. But let me go ahead and get the water started. You get some cold water, put it on a burner, and then we're going to bring it to a boil. But we're not going to use boiling water, but we're going to go ahead and get that started. Get a carafe, get a funnel, get a coffee filter, boom, boom, boom. And this is the entire setup for your pour over. But the most important thing when you're making coffee is the beans. You always want to grind your beans. Freshly ground coffee makes the best coffee, and you just got to find the beans that you like. And that's going to make all the difference. And today we're using, boom, check this out. Holy cow.
I cannot believe Buck bought this.
100% Jamaica Blue Mountain coffee, man. I'm cheap. Anybody that watches my videos knows that I'm a cheapskate. But you know this costs a lot because it's got a little story. It sums it up. It comes it up.
Burlap sack.
Burlap sack. Boom. My water's come to a boil. So I'm going to go ahead and take it off the heat and let it sit for 1 minute. And that's a good, then it'll be at a good temperature for French press or this pour over. But actually, we're going to keep it back on the burner on low for the pour over because it takes a little bit of time and I don't want the water to cool down too much. But the main thing is we got boiling water. We're going to leave it alone for a minute because we don't want to put boiling water on our coffee. But since I got a minute, we're going to grind up our beans. So I'm going to do 30 ounces of coffee about. So I'm going to end up putting 10 tablespoons of beans in here. We'll call that the right amount. Adjust the amount of coffee grounds to water to find the taste that you like. Coffee's subjective. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And that's all I'm going to grind it. Because with a pour over, you don't want it too finely ground. Otherwise, it'll be a muddy muck and it just won't pour through. It'll take you forever. All right, so we got our coffee grounds. Put them in the filter. And I'm going to go ahead and pour some of this hot water into this measuring cup because it'll be easier to pour. And you can order a pour over at a coffee shop, and they've got all this apparatus, to achieve your pour over coffee. All you need is a carafe, damn funnel, and something to pour your hot water. But you want to pour it slowly so the water will seep through the beans. And you can hear it starting to drip down there. Oh, that's the sound of goodness. And so this is pour over coffee. We're just pouring it over the beans. So really it's just like a machine, except I'm the machine.
You're the machine.
And you just continue pouring your water through and letting it drain through the beans, and then we're going to end up with a bunch of coffee goodness. And this is one of the reasons why the French press is better, because if this was a French press, then we would just pour the water on the beans in our little French press and boom, leave it for 4 minutes and it'd be done. With this method, I got to hang around and hulk over my dang coffee. It's going to taste really good though. It's just the French press is easier. If you like to micromanage your coffee, then this is the way to do it. Alrighty, here's my last little bit to pour over. Now we'll let this drain. Now we'll be set to go. Now what are we going to have with our Jamaican blue coffee, man?
Oh, you're kidding.
Yeah, we got our...
You bought
we got our day
goodies?
We got our day old cookies. that we bought 4 days ago. So these are ancient cookies.
So they'll really need to be dunked in the coffee.
We're gonna dunk discount cookies in our blue Jamaican mountain, whatever, man. When you eat a cookie in the morning, you call it an energy bar.
Coconut and white chocolate.
I got drip coming.
I think it's done.
I think it's done too. So once your pour over is finished dripping, go ahead and quick as you can put your cap on your carafe, because making a pour over, you know, you have to be mindful that you don't let your water cool down too much. You don't want cold coffee. Now let's get our cookies arranged on a plate and we'll give it a taste test.
Is it coffee time?
It's coffee time. Now if you're having fancy coffee, you want to make sure and have a small cup. That denotes luxury when it's dinky. All right, CG, go ahead and give it a try.
That is good.
Is it 44 bucks a pound good? So that's how you do pour over coffee. You grind your beans, you put it in a filter, and then you pour water over it. Science. Amazing! All right, I got some links below to playlists and different things to check out. I'll put our French press coffee video somewhere around here, and our cold brew coffee video around here. And check out all our videos and